Good evening. My name is Augusta Bradley, and I attend Grand Canyon University. I am enrolled in POS 500, and this evening my assignment is to talk about the initiative and referendum process. I am to give the basic definitions of both. I am to talk about how both are created, also the similarities and differences, pros and cons, and how all of this relates to direct democracy in the state of Arizona. First, I want to give the basic definitions of both. An initiative is a law or constitutional amendment introduced by citizens through a petition process, either to legislator or directly to the voters. With initiative, voters are given the opportunity to propose a new law or make a change to an existing law. Also, in this process, signatures have to be obtained so the new law or existing issue can go on the next ballot. Referendum is a process by which voters may petition to demand a popular vote on a new law passed by the legislator. In this process, voters are able to veto or reject an existing law. And again, signatures have to be obtained so this can go on the next ballot so people can vote. All right, now I want to move into how both are created. When a new law is proposed, there needs to be at least 15% of qualified elector signatures that are obtained. When a law someone wants to make a change to an existing law, then at least 10% of the qualified elector signatures need to be obtained. So this can go on the ballot for people to vote. With the referendum, a person or committee must file signatures with Arizona State within 90 days that the bill is passed. Okay? Now I'm just going to move into the step-by-step process of how the initiative and referendum both are created. First, a political committee is formed through the Secretary of State. That can be online, it could be Beacon, or there could be a petition sponsor. There is an application that is filled out for a serial number from the Secretary of State in Arizona. An initiative petition is then acquired. Next, you need to ensure that any paid or out-of-state circulators have registered within the state of Arizona. Next, the way to obtain the signatures is to circulate the petition. Once the signatures have been obtained, then you are to submit it to Arizona, to the Secretary of State by the existing deadline. Next, the county records the process and then decides if the issue or new law can be placed on the ballot. The referendum is pretty much the same. It's just dealing with the referendum. All right, now I want to move into the similarities and differences between the initiative and the referendum. So the similarities both deal with citizens being able to express their political views. They get the opportunity to be a part of the lawmaking process when it comes to both processes. In contrast, the initiative is where people initiate. It's where people are given the opportunity to simply propose a new law or try to make a change to an existing law. But the referendum deals with laws that are already in place that people would like to literally get rid of. All right, so that is the comparison and contrast of both. I next want to move to the pros and cons. When it comes to the initiative and referendum process, the pros simply involve citizens being able to have that power to voice their opinion. They are able to be a part of the lawmaking process. They feel empowered. They feel like they have a voice. They have the opportunity to make decisions pertaining to their rights. In contrast, it's been noted that the referendum process pretty much dims down the legal part of it. A lot of legal procedures have been noted to be bypassed. It has been noted that some people don't really know what they're voting for because the complex issues have been simplified. So those are some of the pros and cons of the initiative and referendum. As it relates to direct democracy, they allow citizens to have direct decision-making experiences, and this is simply direct democracy in the state of Arizona. Initiative and referendums give citizens the opportunity to not have to go through the political representatives to be able to make changes. That's part of direct democracy. But I feel as if given the opportunity to be able to voice my concerns, to express my wants, and to be able to be a part of that process is very important. So this is pretty much all about the initiative and referendum. Thank you. I hope I've covered everything that I need to cover. Have a good night.